Think you're a true pop culture expert of the 80s and 90s? Let's flip the script and put your memory to the ultimate test. We'll show you what these iconic stars look like today in 2025, and you try to guess who they are before we reveal their younger selves from their glory days. Keep track of how many you recognize. The average viewer only gets 15 right. Drop your score in the comments and let's see who the real 80s and 90s aficionados are. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's dive in. That distinguished gentleman with the intense gaze was once the ultimate tough guy of gangster films. That's Robert De Niro, the man who told us to never rat on your friends in Goodfellas. He's 81 in 2025 and still commanding the screen. This actor with the distinctive speaking pattern and piercing eyes has maintained his unique presence for decades. That's Christopher Walken, who needed more cowbell and chilled us in The Deer Hunter. He's 82 this year. Behind that weathered face and transformed appearance is the heartthrob who steamed up the screen in 9.5 weeks. That's Mickey Rourke, now 73 and still occasionally taking on tough guy roles. The rugged adventurer with the signature half smile hasn't lost his charm. That's Harrison Ford, who gave us both Han Solo and Indiana Jones. At 83, he's still flying the Millennium Falcon and cracking the whip. That silver fox with a confident smile once showed us that greed is good. That's Michael Douglas from Wall Street and Basic Instinct. He's turning 81 this year. The intense eyes haven't changed a bit on this acting legend. That's Al Pacino, who made us an offer we couldn't refuse in The Godfather. He's 85 in 2025 and still one of Hollywood's greatest. That mischievous grin still belongs to one of cinema's greatest rebels. That's Jack Nicholson, who terrified us in The Shining and charmed us in As Good as It Gets. At 88, he's largely stepped away from the spotlight. This distinguished gentleman with the piercing gaze once silenced the lambs. That's Anthony Hopkins, who gave us the unforgettable Hannibal Lecter. He's 87 this year and still delivering powerful performances. The squint and stern expression are unmistakable even with the years added. That's Clint Eastwood, who went from Dirty Harry to Oscar-winning director. At 95, he's still making movies his way. This silver-haired charmer once swept Julia Roberts off her feet. That's Richard Gere from Pretty Woman and An Officer and a Gentleman. He's 76 in 2025. The rugged good looks and easy confidence remain intact on this actor. That's Kevin Costner, who danced with wolves and protected Whitney Houston. At 70, he's found new fame on Yellowstone. The laid-back demeanor and thoughtful expression belong to Hollywood's ultimate dude. That's Jeff Bridges, who will forever be the dude from The Big Lebowski. He's 75 this year. How many have you recognized so far? Keep count, we're just getting warmed up. This distinguished actor with the intense stare and shaved head once played Gandhi. That's Ben Kingsley, who's now 81 and still commanding respect in every role. The warm smile and expressive eyes belong to the man who first warned us about sharks. That's Richard Dreyfuss from Jaws and Close Encounters. He's 78 in 2025. This actor with the weathered face and intense expression once directed and starred in Braveheart. That's Mel Gibson, who's 69 this year and still directing and acting. The million-dollar smile hasn't changed a bit on Hollywood's biggest action star. That's Tom Cruise, who's still performing his own stunts at 63 in the Mission Impossible franchise. This actor with a gentle expression has sadly stepped away from acting due to health issues. That's Bruce Willis, the die-hard hero who's now 70 and retired due to aphasia and dementia. The strong jawline and confident posture belong to the ultimate action hero turned politician. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, who promised, "I'll be back," and kept his word. He's 78 in 2025. That determined expression and strong physique still belong to Philadelphia's favorite fictional boxer. That's Sylvester Stallone, who gave us both Rocky and Rambo. He's 79 this year. The bright smile and expressive face belong to one of comedy's greatest talents. That's Eddie Murphy, who went from Beverly Hills Cop to Coming to America. At 64, he's returned to his comedy roots. This actor with the distinctive chin and confident smile once danced his way into pop culture history. That's John Travolta, who went from Saturday Night Fever to Pulp Fiction. He's 71 in 2025. The warm smile and distinctive glasses belong to one of entertainment's most versatile performers. That's Whoopi Goldberg, who went from The Color Purple to hosting The View. She's 69 this year. This elegant woman with a graceful presence has more Oscar nominations than any other actress. That's Meryl Streep, who transformed herself in everything from Sophie's Choice to The Devil Wears Prada. She's 76 in 2025. Surprised by any of these transformations? Wait until you see who's coming up next. The distinctive look and fashion-forward style belong to the ultimate pop chameleon. That's Madonna, who's reinvented herself decade after decade. At 67, she's still the material girl. This tall, striking woman with the command and presence once battled aliens in space. That's Sigourney Weaver, who gave us the iconic Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise. She's 76 this year. The radiant smile and warm eyes belong to America's sweetheart. That's Julia Roberts, who captured hearts in Pretty Woman and won an Oscar for Erin Brockovich. She's 58 in 2025. This striking woman with the timeless beauty once shared the screen with Patrick Swayze's Ghost. That's Demi Moore, who shaved her head for G.I. Jane and broke boundaries in Hollywood. She's 62 this year. The elegant features and confident gaze belong to the actress who made crossing legs infamous. That's Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct and Casino. She's 67 in 2025. This classic beauty with the timeless elegance once donned a catsuit as Catwoman. That's Michelle Pfeiffer, who stole scenes in Scarface and Batman Returns. She's 67 this year. The blonde beauty with the striking features once steamed up the screen with Mickey Rourke. That's Kim Basinger, who won an Oscar for L.A. Confidential. She's 71 in 2025. This thoughtful, intelligent presence belongs to one of Hollywood's most respected actresses and directors. That's Jodie Foster, who went from child star to two-time Oscar winner. She's 62 this year. How's your score looking? The toughest ones are still to come. The elegant woman with the intense gaze once boiled a bunny in Fatal Attraction. That's Glenn Close, whose performances in Dangerous Liaisons and 101 Dalmatians are unforgettable. She's 78 in 2025. This actress with the distinctive voice and presence once heated up the screen in Body Heat. That's Kathleen Turner, who also gave us the adventurous romance of Romancing the Stone. At 71, she continues to act despite mobility challenges. The warm smile and expressive face belong to the actress who faked it memorably in a deli. That's Meg Ryan, America's sweetheart from When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle. She's 63 this year. This energetic woman with the short silver hair once screamed her way through the Halloween franchise. That's Jamie Lee Curtis, who went from scream queen to comedy star in A Fish Called Wanda. She's 66 in 2025. The bright smile and blonde hair belong to one of comedy's most beloved actresses. That's Goldie Hawn, who charmed in Private Benjamin and Overboard. She's 80 this year. This elegant woman with the striking features and fair complexion once sang and danced in Moulin Rouge. That's Nicole Kidman, who's won acclaim for The Hours and Big Little Lies. She's 58 in 2025. The tall, athletic woman with the intelligent gaze once drove off a cliff with Susan Sarandon. That's Gina Davis, who gave us Thelma and Louise and A League of Their Own. She's 69 this year. This thoughtful man with the distinctive look has maintained his Zen-like presence for decades. That's Keanu Reeves, who went from Bill and Ted to The Matrix and John Wick. He's 61 in 2025. The expressive face and energetic presence belong to one of comedy's greatest physical performers. That's Jim Carrey, who went from Ace Ventura to Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He's 63 this year. This distinguished man with the confident bearing is one of Hollywood's most respected actors. That's Denzel Washington, who won Oscars for Glory and Training Day. He's 70 in 2025. Just a few more to go. How many have you gotten right? This actor with the charismatic smile once was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's Will Smith, who went from rapper to blockbuster star in Men in Black and Ally. He's 57 this year. The warm smile and friendly eyes belong to America's most relatable leading lady. That's Sandra Bullock, who won Hearts in Speed and an Oscar for The Blind Side. She's 61 in 2025. This kind-faced man with the trustworthy demeanor is perhaps America's most beloved actor. That's Tom Hanks, who gave us Forrest Gump and voiced Woody in Toy Story. He's 69 this year. The chiseled features and blonde hair belong to one of Hollywood's most enduring heartthrobs. That's Brad Pitt, who went from sex symbol in Thelma and Louise to Oscar winner for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's 61 in 2025. This intense gaze and strong features belong to the actor who stood at the bow of the Titanic. That's Leonardo DiCaprio, who finally won his Oscar for The Revenant. He's 50 this year. The distinctive features and thoughtful expression belong to the actor who gave us Captain Jack Sparrow. That's Johnny Depp, who transformed himself in Edward Scissorhands and the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. He's 62 in 2025. This silver fox with the charming smile once was TV's hottest ER doctor. That's George Clooney, who went from television heartthrob to Oscar-winning actor and director. He's 64 this year. The distinctive voice and wise expression belong to one of cinema's most respected narrators. That's Morgan Freeman, who guided us through The Shawshank Redemption and countless other classics. He's 88th in 2025. This distinguished gentleman with a thoughtful gaze once played an autistic savant opposite Tom Cruise. That's Dustin Hoffman, the versatile actor from The Graduate and Rain Man. He's 88 this year. So how did you do? The average viewer only gets 15 right. Did you beat the odds? Drop your score in the comments and let us know which transformations surprised you the most. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, smash that like button and subscribe for more nostalgic content. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next challenge. Until then, keep those memories alive.